Hello again, it's me, Michael B. Remember me? We used to talk about EDC. It's been a long time. Hey, first, I want to talk about EDC some more, but I want to thank you all for making EDC the most popular thing on my website. So, you guys are great. So I'm going to do more EDC. How about that? Today's subject is paper. Paper, you say? Well, of course you got to carry paper around, but you want to do index cards. And not ordinary index cards, 4x6 index cards. You get an extra inch on each side. And everybody can use an extra inch. So the trick about doing these is first you put the date on. Now this is the ISO standard date. You want to use that because it's MMMMM DDYY. Or did I do that wrong? Of course I did it wrong. The right way to do it is year, month, date. 4Y, 2M, 2D. Because if you do MMDDYY, they're in Australia, they think it's DDMMYY. And why you want to be confused, all right? So, and then if you're extra anal, you can put the time of day, dot 1700. It's 5 o'clock. Well, it's 5:20, so 17:20. PM. Then you put on a subject. Let's say you want to talk about EDC. Easy to see, right there. And you can make a little fancy logo or design or something like that. So when you do all of your EDC, you can look at your notes. Logo, date, notes, blah, blah, blah. Of course, your notes will be much more interesting than blah, blah, blah. In fact, sometimes your notes are secret. If you want to keep a secret, like a password or something, you put it on a red card. Or maybe I should say, red card. These red cards are something you want to shred as soon as you find them and get everything in your password manager because you don't want to hang these around. But they'll stand out from everything else. Now the cool thing about using these is you can put a year's worth of notes in one small package, all right? And then when you're done and you say, I don't need to know this anymore, in fact, nobody needs to know this anymore, easy to shred. No problem, okay? These will last for years if you want to keep them. So when I went to my training for CERT with the fire department in my local neighborhood, guys had these kinds of things, the EMTs, and they would say, this person's in shock. Here's the top 3 things you do. And that's what most of your notes are going to be like. Very simple, concise to the point, boom, you're done. That's why 3x5 cards are not good enough because most of us don't have little tiny handwriting. You need to put big bold stuff on this, right? These are available from Oxford on Amazon.com. You get 1,000 of them for 15 bucks. Can't beat that. One more thing. Let's say you're traveling around. Put them in a portfolio, okay? With your iPad or your Kindle. They'll fit right there. And, you know, use a felt tip pen or Sharpie, and you're good to go. So, EDC is paper. These are handy. They're big enough for your clumsy writing. They'll last for years, and they're easy to shred. Can't beat that. Anyway, thanks again for listening. Tune in again. I'm going to do more EDC, and thank you for subscribing. You guys are great.